I woke up lying on cold stone, the sky hidden by thick fog. Around me stretched endless walls of hedges, twisting in impossible directions. I had no memory of how I arrived. Every turn looked the same, and a low wind carried whispers I couldn't understand. Panic started creeping in, and I realized I wasn't alone in this labyrinth. I walked cautiously, tracing my fingers along the damp leaves. Shadows moved in the corners of my eyes, but every time I turned, nothing was there. The labyrinth seemed alive, walls subtly shifting behind me. Every step echoed too loudly, as if mocking me. Somewhere far away, a faint sound of footsteps followed. I tried calling out, but my voice bounced off the thick hedges, fading before reaching anything. A strange metallic smell filled the air. Suddenly, the fog thinned, and I glimpsed a figure far ahead. It vanished before I could focus. I knew I had to move, but every path felt like a trap. Hours, or was it minutes, passed. Hunger and thirst gnawed at me. I stumbled into a small clearing where a single tree stood. Its branches twisted unnaturally, and I saw marks carved into the bark. Names, dates, some fresh, some old. My heart sank as I realized these weren't random. They were previous victims. The ground trembled slightly beneath my feet. A low, hollow sound came from deep within the maze. I couldn't tell if it was animal, human, or something else. I ran, every path twisting unexpectedly, the hedges forming dead ends where I had seen open passages moments ago. Fear grew with every step. I found a narrow tunnel, barely wide enough to crawl through. It smelled of earth and decay. As I entered, a cold hand brushed my shoulder. I spun around, but no one was there. The fog pressed in from the outside, and I realized the labyrinth wasn't just a place. It was hunting me. The whispers returned, louder, clearer. They weren't voices, not quite. They were screams, twisted into mockery. I followed the sound, hoping it was a way out. Instead, it led to a circular clearing with mirrors scattered on the ground, reflecting endless versions of myself, each twisted in terror. Suddenly, one reflection moved independently. It smiled, a sharp, inhuman grin. I stumbled backward, and my reflection's grin widened, stepping out from the glass as if it had become flesh. I ran blindly, dodging hedges that seemed to stretch and close behind me. Branches clawed at my clothes. Roots rose to trip me. Somewhere behind, soft scraping sounds followed my every move. I dared not look back, fearing what might be watching. Each corridor became longer, darker, echoing my own panicked breathing back at me like a mocking twin. I heard a deep growl from above. The fog parted, revealing a shadow perched atop the hedge walls, watching. Its eyes glowed faint red. It didn't move, yet the air felt heavy, as if it could pounce through walls or vanish and reappear at will. My mind screamed that I couldn't outrun it. I collapsed into a dead end. The air was thick and suffocating, every sound amplified, the whispers, my heartbeat, the scraping from the hedges. The shadow loomed behind me without moving. Then the fog shifted, revealing hundreds of eyes glimmering through the leaves. I wasn't alone. I tried climbing over the hedge, but the walls stretched impossibly high. The labyrinth mocked me. The whispers turned into words I could almost understand. Stay forever. A cold wind slammed against my chest, as if trying to push me back inside. Desperate, I ran toward a faint light. It flickered like a dying flame. As I approached, I realized it wasn't light. It was someone holding a lantern, but their body was skeletal, wrapped in shadows. They raised a bony hand toward me, motionless yet commanding. I turned to run, but the exit I thought I saw vanished. Every path had folded in on itself. The lantern figure remained still, but other shadows began moving, crawling along the walls. The labyrinth was alive, and it knew I was trying to escape. I screamed and ran blindly. The whispers became deafening, the red eyes multiplying. I tripped and fell to the cold stone ground. As I looked up, I saw the same skeletal figure looming above, smiling. The fog swallowed me whole. My screams echoed, and I realized the labyrinth never lets anyone leave.